Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I am sharing a little order that I have received. Now this company reached out to me and asked if I would like to test out one of their washi tape sets. And I had a little look at their website, I had a look at their reviews. I also had a little look on YouTube as well to see what others had found with this company, and they seem to be doing really well. So I thought I'd give it a try. It's not a company that I have cooperated with before, so I thought I would, like I said, check out the reviews first, see what other people thought of their products. And since it was all good, I thought I would give it a go. So they have sent me some washi. Now I believe I would have pronounced it Ieebee, but I believe from watching other videos it's actually pronounced Ieebee. I will have the links to the company down below and links to any products that I have ordered in case you want to go straight to the ones that I've got. But yeah, as I said, they reached out to me, so I did get these products for free. However, again, their prices did seem quite fair to me. So if I was going to go back and purchase from this company, I think the prices were fair, but we'll see the quality of them. So I have taken it out of the packaging just because it's got my address on the other side and I didn't want to do that on camera. And this is the package that I received. So as I said, they were offering washi tape and they said I could have another accessory thing as part of the order. So I've ordered this paper pack, which we'll have a look at in a second. But this was the washi tape, and I think what I really loved about it, I mean, the packaging is beautiful. The box that it comes in is really pretty. I can't remember for the life of me what the theme was, whether this box gives anything away. I think it does. Oh, okay, so it's Blue Garden, Floral Whispers Blue Garden. So yes, so what we see on the box is probably what we're going to get. So lots of gorgeous blues, lots of butterflies and florals, which actually will work perfectly for the kit that I have this month as well. So you might see some of these washi tapes in my journal, but it's got this gorgeous kind of belly band wrap around with the logo on as well, which is really nice. Another thing that I thought was absolutely a brilliant idea is it comes with this inspiration book. So 100+ ways to use, and you can go online to their website as well. So it says for more information, you can go to their website, you can go to their YouTube channel. They've got a YouTube channel as well. Again, I'll have everything linked down below. But this book gives you lots of different ways or lots of different inspiration ideas on how you can use the different washi tapes that they have, or just washi tapes in general. So you could do these obviously with the washi tapes that you have already at home, but the first section is all about journaling and things like that, which is obviously great for me because that's what I do. Using them on phone cases, using them for data cables, looking at them for decoration, colourful vases and glasses, bookmarks, frames, greeting cards, all sorts of things that you can use them for. So like I said, it's just a book of inspiration, which I think is really a nice idea, especially when you get a box of different washi tapes, because sometimes it's a bit overwhelming when you have so many, thinking about how you could use them. So I really love the touch of that book as well. And then, as I said, they did offer for me to add something extra to the order as well. So it was washi tapes and something else. They did recommend either maybe a paper pack or a kind of journal book, but I've got lots of journals, I've got lots of notepads, so I didn't really need any more. So that's why I thought I'd go with the paperback. So while the washi tape is the star of the show, I think we're going to leave the star of the show till the end, and I'm just going to have a quick little nose at this paperback. So again, can't really fault the packaging. It's clear so I can see everything that's in it. Again, it's got the cute logo on the front. It's the same one obviously that we've got here. So it is a nice packaged packet. Now these are small scraps because obviously again the idea is it's for things like collaging and using in journals, but I thought that this they did lots of different styles, but I went for this design because it goes a lot with what I kind of do. So you've got the ledger paper type papers, you've got some ledger paper with writing on, different receipts, graphs papers, lined papers, and it seems that you get 2 of everything, and there is quite a lot in here really. but it's all just sort of sections of different types of papers. But yeah, I really, really like these. As I said, there's such a wide variety. I like that it's a variety of colours as well. So you've got blues and greens and neutrals and all sorts in here. This actually looks like, you probably can't see it on camera, but it looks like a faded map in the background. But again, yeah, just much of the same. So that looks like an invoice or a receipt. Again, you might not be able to see it, but there's like faint writing, so it looks like it's been a kind of like a scanned page, and you've got faint writing kind of showing through. But yeah, I really like these. I think they're great for collaging, and we're going to sort of have a play around with those in a minute. So that was the paper pack. Right, so now then for the star of the show. So the star of the show, like I said, was the washi tape. I really love this book. I think that's so super clever. So I'm just going to slide off the belly band, and this is like a really sturdy as well, so it's not paper, so it's not going to tear. So that might come in handy. I might recycle that, make some tags out of that. And then we've got the washi tape box. So I think I'm going to need some scissors or a knife or something just to cut the sellotape. You've got a bit of tape at the top and on the other side. That's it. And this just slides out. So what was this called again? Sorry, Floral Whispers Blue Garden. So let's have a look. So you get different sized washi tapes, which I really like. So I really loved this alphabet one. I thought that was really pretty. I thought it'd be great for using in my bullet journal, because I can have like that as the kind of the starting letter of the month or the day of the week or something, and then I can handwrite the rest. But super pretty blues and purples in this, and then you've got the same with the numbers. Again, you've got florals on them, and then different thicknesses as well. So let's open them up and have a little look. Right, okay, so I did, sorry, turn the sound off for that just because it's very rustly, but that's all of the tapes out. Let's have a little test then of the quality, maybe do a little swatch page. So I'm just going to grab out of here. I've got a journal in the back that I'm going to use for this. And then we can do a little tester and have a little look at the quality of them as well. So I'm just going to open this up, and I think we'll just start at the top. But the rolls seem to be of a good size. You seem to get a decent amount on them. I mean, they're not super thick, but you do seem to get a decent amount on them. Let's have a look at how well they kind of peel and stick. Okay, so these are the types of washi papers that have a backing on them. Now, I'm not always a massive fan of these. But we'll see how well they peel. I think I'm going to need my weeding tool just to be able to peel the washi tape, because I'm never very good at this part. This is why I prefer it to be on a proper sticky roll rather than like this. But usually with my pokey tool I can pull this off quite easily, she says. Nope. Ah, there we go, found the end. Okay, they feel quite nice actually, they are quite sticky, so that's always good. And goes down quite nicely actually. yeah, I quite like that. And they are very pretty blue florals. Very, very nice. Let's have a look at the next one. And I think they've all got this sticker, so I think they're all going to be the same, aren't they? Yep. Okay, so with a swatching technique like this, while it's really nice to see all of the washi tapes, it's going to take me longer than it normally would, because obviously I've got to try and peel the backing off, which always takes more time than anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up this process, do all my swatches, and then I will come back and show you how they all look on the page. And yeah, I think we'll do it that way rather than you sitting here watching me trying to peel off the backing, because yeah, you might be here a little while. Okay, so I have finished swatching the washi tapes, and as you can see, they are absolutely gorgeous. They stick really well as well, which is very nice. These are the 2 pages. I really love these with the girls on as well. And what I noticed about these ones, I thought one was numbers and one was letters, but as you can see on this one, it's got the numbers and there is a 0 as well. So it's 0 to 9, but then it has the back end of the alphabet. So I'm assuming that this one only goes up so far, and then this one kind of finishes it off with the numbers. So you've obviously got half the alphabet on here and then the other half on that one with the numbers. But they are absolutely beautiful washes. As I said, my only slight, and it is a teeny tiny disappointment, my only slight disappointment is that it has a backing, but that's only because I'm useless at peeling off stickers. It's not because it makes it poor quality or anything. Like I said, the quality is gorgeous. And just the texture of them as well, they feel really nice. And I noticed on these ones with the ladies, they feel, I don't know, just a bit different to the other ones. They feel like they've got a bit more of a texture to them. Which is really, really nice. So they feel such good quality washi tape. So I'm certainly not disappointed by them. I think they are absolutely stunning. So now that I've done the sample strips and we can kind of see what they look like, I want to do something with them. So I have fussy cut some bits out from them. So this one's from the ladies strip. Then I've got these ones with the blue flowers, which is from this row. And then I've got these ones, which is from this wider washi tape as well. And I'll possibly use some of the others. But I thought it might be cute just to make a couple of different things with them. So I'm going to use this, I think, with the journal that I'm making this month. So I'm going to use that kind of peachy colour. And then I think one of the small ones I'll perhaps use a green. Yeah, so I might use that one. And then one of the taller ones, let's see what we've got. So I've already got a peachy colour, so I don't want that. What else have we got? Ideally I wanted something maybe a blue, so maybe I'll go for that, since that's got blue lines on it. So I'm going to have those 3 together, but what I thought is I can kind of decorate them as well. So they're going to be layered. I think I'm going to have this one slightly over to the corner, or up against this top corner. And then this one is the same width as both of them. And then to join them all together, I'm going to use one of the washi tapes. So let's maybe go for this dark blue one, because this was really beautiful, this one. So I'm going to use this one. And I am going to go over the amount that I need, just because it makes it a little bit easier. I'm actually going to need a couple of strips of that. I mean, I would say that's probably the only blessing to having the backing on these, is because you can kind of plan out what you're doing before you kind of commit to things being sort of stuck down. That's probably the benefit to the backing. But generally speaking, I wouldn't normally necessarily go for a washi tape that has the backing. But like I said, it's just because I'm not very good at peeling stickers, although I did manage to just do that then without too much issue. So hopefully with these ones it's not going to be much of a problem. Right, so now I've got those in place, I'm just going to fold this over at the back. It doesn't matter that it's not quite even, because I will trim that in a moment. And oh, actually no, I'm gonna have to trim it now. Where's my scissors? Okay, and then I'm going to lift that up. So because this was obviously still loose, this is going to need some washi tape, which is why I've got these ones. So I'm just going to try and peel that off again. Let's see if it was as easy as last time. I must admit, when I was doing the swatches, it was pretty hit and miss. Some of them just peeled away so easy, some of them not so much. But like I said, it's more my knack of being able to peel stickers. I am absolutely useless at it. So that's why that weeding tool kind of comes in handy, because it just helps me peel it up slightly so I can then pull off the backing. If you've got a pokey tool, that works just as well. Let's stick that on there. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to stick on this back side as well. So just lining that up. But yeah, these are very good quality washi, so I do not have a problem with the washies at all. And they're just so pretty. And there were so many different boxes, and that was another thing that I quite liked, is a lot of them were sets of boxes. Because especially if you are doing kind of art journaling and you are decorating a page, you want washies that kind of coordinate a little bit. So these definitely obviously will do that, because they're all from the same set, and it was the same with a lot of the washies on the site. They all came in kind of boxes like this. Some were bigger boxes, some were smaller boxes, so you know, you've got a choice obviously of the size that you kind of want to work with. I quite like that this box came with a variety of sizes. That's always really good, because you don't always want like really thick washi tapes. So it's quite nice that it has a bit of a range, because the wide washi tapes are really great for if you were doing greetings cards or journaling cards, if you're using these in your journals. Okay, so we've got that. Getting stuck all over me now. So yeah, that's just like a little simple 3-page booklet now that's been staggered. Right, so let's start adding some more of these on then. So we've got the girl, which could possibly go on the front. Right, so she is going to go on the front there. Beautiful. And then let's have a look. What else can we have? So I've got this one, but this has greens on as well. So this might look quite nice on there with that one. So let's try and peel this one. So there was a trick that I had learnt with stickers, that if you use your thumb and just kind of pull down, it peels away. Now because this is washi tape and obviously a very thin washi paper, that doesn't always work, because the whole thing just kind of folds over when you're trying to kind of pull at it. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, so we've got that. Then on the reverse, we've got these. So let's think. Yeah, I might have these on here. Right, so because these obviously have the sharp edge where you've got the edge of the washi tape, I'm going to use that as kind of my edge of the paper. It's not quite so noticeable on the purple one, which is why I've put that one there. And for this one, I think it's going to be this way round. Or do I put it up there? Because then I've got this dark blue one. Maybe have something like that, because then you've still got some writing space if you want to write on it. But these really are really pretty, beautiful washi tapes. And as I said, they're actually perfect for the kit that I have and the journal that I'll be making. So I'm quite excited by these. So that one could go up there. Right, so we've got some writing space there. We've got some writing space here. However, I do want to put some of these on here as well. Okay, so I'm just pulling this down because I want to see how this looks on here, whether I want it this way or this way. I think this way. Okay, and then we've got this one, which I'm thinking to go about there. Yeah, I think that's looking really pretty. Right, I think one more flower up at the top. I think it's going to be a small one because again I want that writing space to make little notes. I've also actually got a small photo printer, so that would be great for maybe popping a small photo on, having those flowers peeping out the back or the side of the photo. Okay, then we haven't used that one, but that's fine. Okay, right, what else do we want to do with this? I think I'm going to round the corners. And I'm going to round them on these bits as well. I didn't punch very well. There we go. Right, let's get rid of the rubbish. Right, so I think what I'm going to add in the top is this. So this is a nice green, but again goes really well with my kit. And while I know that this is blue washi, obviously we do have elements of green, so it does go really nicely together. So I'm just going to punch a little hole in at the top. So it's not going to be a huge hole. I'm trying to go for the middle as best I can. And then I can add that in at the top. I'm just going to trim down those because we don't need them quite so long. And there we have it. So it's almost like a little tab of different papers, little journaling spots, but a great way to kind of decorate those with the washi tapes. So I do want to say a huge thank you to Ieebee for sending me these products. They are absolutely beautiful. I've really loved the washi tapes. They are such gorgeous designs. They really are a lovely quality. They feel really nice. They stick really well. None of these are starting to peel up or anything. So they're absolutely lovely. The paper pack's really cute as well. Really great for collaging and using in journals and scrapbooking. I love the touch as well of the washi tape inspiration book. I think that's just such a clever and brilliant idea. Remember, I will put the website down below, but they've also got a YouTube channel, so I'll put that down below as well, so you can go and check them out. I don't think they talk in any of their videos. As I said before, I ordered and I was kind of looking into them. They do lots of the ASMR style videos. So yeah, they're just kind of showing off their washi tapes, but washi tapes is mainly what they do. They just have sort of different papers or notebooks and things that you can then use your washi tapes in. So they have a few other items, but generally washi tapes is what their website is all about. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you found some inspiration here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next crafty video. Bye for now.